All praise to the Most High. This is News with Yeru. And I just got to come to you guys today because there's been something heavy on my mind about current events that's happening right now. As we see, there's a lot of different things happening as far as changes of laws that is affecting us on a major level. It's a deep and a great change of our way of life as we know it, as you see these laws being changed. You see also different rumors, and you also see different things happening like the government shutdown. What I want you guys to see is, or to, be prepared within your minds as believers, because remember on News with Yeru, we're not trying to incite fear. We're not trying to incite foolishness neither, but we are trying to raise awareness, and we're trying to talk about topics and different things that's going on in the world in a way that can motivate you, make you aware, or inspire you to be prepared and what to do in a time and the seasons like this, right? So discern the times and seasons. And in this time of season, I've been discerning like a couple of things like this government shutdown. Now, let's say the government shutdown does go through and continue to go. As it continue to go, it's going to affect many different things. But nevertheless, one big thing I want to talk about that I see a lot of people talking about on social media is that the food stamps, EBT, right? It's not going to be given to like, I think 40 something million people. What I want you guys to imagine is 40 something million people that's hungry and starving. And 40 something million people, and out of a lot of those people, they have children. Say you're a family of 11 or a family of 12, family of 6, family of 5. I see a lot of people online like, just go get a job, just go get a job. And I know that some people do misuse the system, but I don't think that we should be acting like the system is built for everybody to be able to thrive, because it's not. And if you're saying that, then you're saying the system is perfect, but the people is imperfect. The people ain't perfect, and the system is definitely not. The system is definitely built to break many people. Some people gonna fall over here and some people gonna fall on there on the wayside, right? So don't be quick to be like, yeah, just get a job. Now y'all can't sit on. Some of these people don't have, like, think about the just think about the renting situation right now. Think about how high rent is. Think about how electricity bills just went up. Like, so some people could go get a job, but now they got to pay somebody to babysit. Then that's another bill that they got to pay. Then when they go get a job, is it a job that's going to pay their bills for real? Is it a job that's going to pay their bills and add up to the food stamps that they was getting? No, most likely it's not, because the system is messed up. So a lot of people out there are like, oh, this and all that. Some people do be using people, but not all people. Some people in this system really need help because the system is rigged. The system is built how it's built. And it's definitely not built with the will of the Most High, right? So we have to understand how things are going to look. You got to start looking in a way that you're trying to that you're literally discerning the times and the sign, the times and the seasons and the signs of the time. Because if they shut down EBT, nobody gets their food. Have you ever seen what hungry people do? Have you ever seen what people who looking at all their kids hungry do? It ain't gonna be safe for nobody. They know that. Look at what happened with George Floyd. Look at the anger that people had with the George Floyd thing. And not only look at the anger and look at what they did, the looting and all that, right? But also look at how many people took advantage of the anger and did the looting and did all the other stuff on the side because they feel like they could take advantage of the situation. So think about this situation. People are going to be going to them stores and they're going to be stealing for their kids. They're going to be stealing to eat. And then a lot of people don't have the Most High. So they're not going to just be taking what they need. They're going to be taking more than what they need because everybody's going to be going mad crazy. And then some of the people be like, well, I got money. I got a job. I ain't got to worry about it. But hold on. If there's a lot of people in your city looting, that store that you go to get food might not have no food. Might been ran through. So you got money, but there's no product for you to buy unless you go far out. But then 40 million people, after they loot their stuff in their city, what do you think they're going to do? Stay right there where there's nothing to eat and nothing to do? People going to travel. to where they feel like there's some goods at. So I'm just trying to show y'all how it is a domino effect. Like, it's not just as sweet as everybody think it is, right? People trying to stop people from stealing. Now people turning against the people. All because people are hungry and because people want to take advantage of the looting and the hungry people. And people going to do more than just steal food. They're going to be stealing valuables, everything. Once looting starts, people ain't going to just be thinking about food. They're going to be thinking about things they don't even need. The demons going to be everywhere. People who don't have the Most High with them going to be doing everything under the sun. They're going to be burning down buildings, breaking in gun stores, breaking in jewelry shops. Because now people going to look at that as a distraction or look at that as an opportunity to go do crime, right? So now crime in your city, your state gonna go up due to this. While you saying, yeah, this is great. They're taking away food stamps so nobody can sit on their behind. Everybody ain't sitting on their behind. The government ain't doing right. Y'all, it's like y'all saying the government is just so great, and the government's been so great to everybody, and everybody's just been mistreating the government. No, that's not the case in every case, right? But I just want y'all to think. So when they loot the stores near you in your city, after the food gone, what you think they're gonna hit next? Ain't no growth. They're gonna hit the grocery stores, the dollar stores, the CVS's, the Walgreens, the little markets. Then once all of them don't been looted through, and then certain people, when they don't have no more meat to eat because they some meat eaters, and that's what they call food, only meat. Soon as they go in the store, ain't no meat there. It could be canned goods and everything. Guess what? They gonna hit when ain't no more stores with no meat, because you know everybody gonna hit there first. What you think they gonna do? They gonna start hitting the what? Restaurants, because restaurants got boxes of food. So now the people at work ain't safe, because now the people coming in there about to rob the people at the food at your local Wendy's, your local McDonald's, your local Chick-fil-A and KFC and Popeyes. And y'all remember what happened with George Floyd's situation and the looting. Think about when people actually for real hungry, and then think about the demons and the people that just want to be doing evil because they see it convenient because everybody going crazy. And so they go and do extra stuff that don't even have nothing to do with their survival and them just eating and feeding their kids. It has something to do with them just wanting to be thieves and just wanting to take an opportunity to get gain, right? Okay. So then after they run through that, who you think they're coming to now? Now the people turning on the people even more. And they're going to be turning on the people in them stores when they trying to make sure their family got some food. And then somebody grabs something first, and people get to killing and shooting each other or fighting, and all sorts of mayhem going to come out of this, right? So y'all better start thinking, as y'all sitting there laughing and giggling about it and people not really thinking about it, like it's a domino effect. That's why you got to discern the times and the season in a spiritual aspect. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But I'm saying if the government shut down, these are the things that you need to have the spiritual mind to know most likely will happen if they don't do something about it. But now if you're a child of the Most High, I ain't saying you ain't going to go through nothing, but I'm saying that by the Most High's will, whatever we got to go through, we'll get through. But without the Most High, what you going to do? Go out there with them? Act a fool? You going to trust the Most High and move how he say move? What he say do, what he made a way for us to be able to do to get through the season. We have to have our eyes and ears open to Yahuwah. We have to get away from distractions. We have to stop doing the things that's going to cause us to be docile, like stand on the phones all day. Most High been on me and my family, like, to do more, paying attention to other stuff. Like I'm making sure I'm trying to make sure my kids ain't on a laptop too long after school. I'm trying to make sure I'm not, just allowing myself to get buried in social media. And, even though I do ministry on here, it's a lot of things, because you just being docile. You got to have a spiritual mindset. You got to be flowing in the spirit so you can know what to do. You can hear the word and the voice of the Most High, because it's going to get ugly. And then, like I said, after they hit the grocery stores, the markets, the convenience stores, okay, gas stations too. What you think? And then when people, think about this. When people don't got, okay, think about this, y'all. When people don't got no food, you got 6, 7 kids. You ain't got no food. What you gonna do is, for some people, they're gonna try to do good. Some people might try to do good at first and spend the little money that they have, but the little money that they have was for the bills and for the rent. And so now they don't got bill and rent money. So now they're going even more mad because now also when you only got bill and rent money, that's one thing. But then food don't last forever. So you got some food off that bill and rent money that you use, but now you don't got bill or rent money, and now you're running out of food too. What you think they're going to resort to? Most people going to resort to evil because most people ain't following the Most High. So now, who's safe? The children of the Most High. And even then, don't mean we ain't going to go through nothing. Can y'all understand what I'm doing right now? I'm warning you. They want chaos. Then they're going to survive. Then they're going to provide the solution to chaos. And then when that type of chaos break out, what you think going to happen? Martial law? They want us to go crazy. They want us to do this because they get to move in what they want to move in. And then notice how they change stuff too when certain events happen. Like COVID happened, and now you don't got no 24-hour grocery stores in most places. They didn't change it back after COVID. They said because of COVID, this was what they was doing. But then after COVID, they still ain't got no 24-hour Walmart. Not even where I'm at, maybe some places, but most places that I've heard people talk about, they say, yeah, it ain't 24 hours no more. So when they put in place different things because of the chaos and destruction going on and the madness of people, and they put martial law out. You see how quick Trump is passing laws. Then he passed a law that changes something major, and now life as you know is different. Now everybody got curfew. Now it's a law. Now, then the people that had to spend their rent money for food, now a lot of people don't got rent. A lot of people don't have nowhere to stay. Now these people gonna go on the street. No, these people gonna be trying to stay in them houses no matter what the landlord say. Now you're gonna have people going mad against each other. Then these people gonna be robbing each other. Your neighbor that look like he got money, then people strange. Your grandmama might not be safe because grandmama might got a printing check. They're gonna try to get her money. So people not gonna just be coming for goods. People gonna be coming for food. They're gonna be coming for valuables. So if you look like somebody who have valuables and stuff, if something like this was to prolong and really keep going on, do you realize the domino effect of it? That's what I'm trying to say to you. Everybody online laughing and giggling, and I see a lot of people saying, well, just go get a job. It ain't even a lot of jobs that can help like parents feed all of them kids like that because the way that the economy been so jacked up since COVID. Do you realize how much rent is? I was in an apartment that was $650 when I first moved there. It went all the way up to $1,200. A 2-bedroom, and it wasn't even that good looking to be nowhere near $1,200. $1,200 prior to or before COVID-19 and stuff came out. That was a luxury apartment, a mini mansion, and everything. $1,200. You had you a nice spot. Now $1,200 ain't nothing but a 2-bedroom. You might have $1,000 for a 1-bedroom. You talking about $800 for maybe what do they call them? Just an apartment. 1 room. Efficiency. This is how bad the economy is. A lot of people not thinking. So I need y'all to think, and I need my brothers and sisters of the household of faith to be praying and to be paying attention and ask the Most High, what do you need to do? Where are you at? What is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to discern? Because a lot of people got a lot to say online. A lot of people got a lot of theories. But there ain't a lot of people that's really thinking about what this can do and how it can set it off in such a way that all of these things that I just spoke of are the domino effects to that certain event of taking EBT from 40 million people. They're not just taking it from like one person, they're taking it from families. So what do you think these people are going to do to feed their kids? Sit there, watch them starve? We know people don't do that, right? We know people go mad. Okay. So then when they do that, people already online saying they're going to loot. They're going to go in the grocery stores and feed their kids, and they wish they would. They wish somebody would go up to them and try to take away the food that they're running out with. People stealing out of stores today. So what you think they're going to do then? Then people going to get mad at people, fighting people. People with money going to fight people with no money. Then they turn the people against the people. It's going to be utter chaos. This is not a joke. If these things, and if it don't happen today, don't mean it won't happen tomorrow. If it don't happen this month, don't mean it won't happen next month. If it don't happen this year, don't mean it won't happen next year. Don't look at these things as it's a joke. Pray for discernment so you can discern what's going on, how you need to move in the season and this hour. I am warning you, I'm seeing something. The domino effect. They don't have food, they go loot. Then when they go loot, they tear up the what? The city that you live in. Then when people loot for food, the other people gonna go crazy and they're gonna see that as an opportunity to steal valuables. People gonna be stealing guns, phones, everything. Things that they don't even need, because there's gonna be people that's doing it for hunger, but it's gonna set off also the thieves. See? You see? It's a domino effect. I don't think people thinking about this. And then ain't it a coincidence that Trump got all of these troops just already set up in America? He know what he doing gonna cause some trouble. He know it. No, I'm not. Sitting here trying to say I'm your prophet. Look, I'm warning you though. These things are what can happen. And what just really might happen. Might find out that I've prophetically seen it. But I'm not saying that that's what I'm saying to you right now. I'm just using wisdom. I'm seeing it far off. But I think you should take heed to it. I think you should analyze what I'm saying. Say a lot. Pause, reflect, and think, man, I wasn't thinking about that. Then as soon as they don't have bills, then they don't have the bill money because they tried to hold on and not do nothing wrong. Now they got to deal with not having bills. They about to go mad crazy because now they getting threatened to get kicked out. Now they lights going off because they used the money to get the food because the food stamps weren't there. So now, what type of anger do you think is going to be stirred up in them people? And the people with money talking about it's all good walking around. You think they might not want to hit you upside the head and take what you got? And then you might live in a city with a bunch of people that don't have it. And then they rob the stores you go to. So you got the money, but you got no product to buy. So, yeah. Oh, you got the money, but it's not safe for you to go outside and show money. Why? Because somebody might take it. Because once it's looted in your city, people going to start to go outskirts. And most likely, the outskirts probably going to be a little bit more protected. Who knows? But if not, some people might go out there to try to, buy food because there's no more food where they are because it's been looted. Then what you think that's going to do? The looters are coming too. So before they let that happen, the government let that happen, they're going to probably, it's perfect. It's perfect for setting up chaos for martial law and to set up even more laws because of the chaos. And then change laws for good in the midst of the chaos. Blind you on what they're doing because you are tuned in to the chaos. Not seeing what they are using the chaos as a tool for. They're using the chaos as a tool. Distract them with this. Now we infiltrate like this. Who can understand what I'm saying? And then, like I said, once all the convenience stores and stuff is said, who's safe? Who gonna be working? That's what I'm saying. Because now people don't loot at all the convenience stores. You think people ain't gonna loot McDonald's? You think they ain't not gonna loot KFC, Popeyes, chicken, Applebee's? You think they not gonna do all of that? It's food. They hungry. That's the next food place. So now the people at work ain't safe. And then what work you gonna have when there's no more product and the place has been looted? So now the government is forced to shut things down. Now we all under lockdown. And now things are going down on a different level. Now the government implanting and doing what they're doing. Who can understand what I'm saying right now? But like I said, if it don't happen the next month, it can happen the next month. It's only getting worse, y'all. So don't be, oh, people always say it's gonna happen. Things are happening and things will happen. Whether it happen this time, that time, things are going down. The thing you need to do as a believer, this is News with Yeru, where we come from a spiritual aspect, talking about physical things and events. discerning the times of the season in a spiritual manner, right? So what you need to do is make sure you right with the Most High, because with him, anything is possible. He is our survival. The Most High Yah, Yahuwah, Abba, our Heavenly Father. If you don't have a relationship, remember it says in the scripture, you might escape the sword, but you will not escape the famine. You might escape the famine, but you won't escape the sword. Peep this, when people are hungry, people look to kill people. Not only that, if they get real hungry, they might turn into cannibals, bring the madness out of the people that's already mad. They already mad people. There's people that's already going crazy. How much more crazy you think they're going to go when they're hungry? People love to eat and drink and be merry like the days of Noah. So they can't do that. On top of their evil, ooh, I see. Well, they don't want a lot of people to see. And you're just looking at it like, oh, it's just food stamps going. You're not looking at it like what them people on food stamps gonna feel compelled to do to survive. They call it, what's that show or the movie or show, they call it the Hunger Games. Yeah, people going, yeah, it's gonna really be the Hunger Games for real. Then you got a nice house. People gonna assume you got money. People turn on people. People robbing people. People go mad and all sorts of stuff happen. I'm naming certain things, but there's probably a lot of different things that I might be missing. Not only that, but people use those opportunities to, like murderers, rapists, use the opportunity of chaos to go in the midst of chaos, commit crime like rape and murder and serial killing. Because why? All the police and everybody is busy trying to stop the rioting and looting and marches and protests. And so now they all over in one place. And so the robbers and the bank robbers and the people that's stealing and killing and raping and all that, they feel like they got a blind spot where they got some time to be able to do their little wickedness. I'm just saying, is the world not that wicked? Or am I talking about a world that's not really this wicked? Is this world not really that wicked to you? Or do you know better now? We need the Most High. We need guidance. We need clarity. We need to be in alignment with the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. Pay attention, brothers and sisters. This is News with Yeru. I'm watching, I'm speaking. Watch with me. Let us watch and pray without ceasing. And I know a lot of times our watching and praying is under attack. For the enemy is trying to make us docile. And the enemy is sending out his taskmasters to put us under heavy labor so we don't feel like we have the time to watch and pray spiritually. But we got to press through, brothers and sisters of the household of faith. We got to press through. We got to still do what we need to do to stay spiritually healthy, to stay in alignment, sharp in the word of the Most High, and tuned in to the Ruach of Yahuwah, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. With that, I say motivation, warning, pay attention. Shalom.